You know, the Mario fandom really has low standards when it comes to art. I mean, for crying out loud, the most popular Mario picture of all time on DeviantArt is just a screenshot from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Just a screenshot. Wait. This isn't a screenshot, is it? He actually made this, didn't he? Huh. In which case, sorry about that extremely intimidating guy. It's so good I thought it was actually from the game. So, take that as a compliment, not an insult, okay? And, please don't kill me in my sleep. You know, you Fetish really can't leave anything alone, can you? Here we have a game that is almost older than the internet itself, and it has porn being made of it. I think this is porn. It's, so deviant that it's hard to even tell at this point. It's pretty much lost all of what originally made porn. Anyone who is turned on by this has something wrong with them. I'm sorry. And I'm just like wondering, what was this person thinking while playing Super Mario RPG? Did they see Princess Peach get turned into a scarecrow and they thought, that's a sexy idea. Why don't I make a drawing of that and sexualize it? Because in the game, she just looked like a boring old scarecrow. A normal one, a non-sexualized one. That needs to be changed. This is how it should have been. Like, what on earth goes through these people's heads? How did such a random idea pop into your head to the point where you had to actually go and take a lot of time and effort to make this very detailed drawing? Although, you couldn't bother to draw the background characters, could you? And in fact, those Bowser eyes are so obviously pasted on there that it's cringeworthy. But someone who can draw as advanced as this, you would think, would be able to do a little bit better with Bowser's eyes. It sounds like something a 7-year-old would do in MS Paint. I'm sorry. Here we have a Daisy keyboard, a Peach monitor, and a Rosalina computer. That's the picture. I don't know exactly what was the idea behind this. Is this supposed to turn people on? Is this supposed to be cute? You know what? I almost don't even want to know. What really baffles me about this is how far the original intention of this picture was lost. I mean, I can tell that this was originally supposed to be cute, but the whole thing is just eerie and creepy. First of all, your freaking title is in all caps. Why? If you're trying to make something cute, I would suggest that you don't put your title in all caps, because that makes it seem like you're shouting something. And look at all these colors. I mean, everything is all dark, and the sky looks like it's overcast with clouds. And for crying out loud, Fluttershy looks like a serial killer in this picture. Okay, I'm guessing that she killed someone and then that's their spirit. That's what I take from this picture, even though I assume that it's supposed to be her calming down a boo. And it's supposed to be cute. But this was so poorly done that it sends off the complete opposite message. All the way down to the freaking title. How can you get so many things wrong in one picture? This just baffles me. Hey look, I did up a random doodle in school in 10 seconds because I was bored. Hey, this is good enough to put on a public website about art. You know, art like this is nothing new. I see this kind of thing all the time. Where you take a bunch of characters' faces and put them on the top panels. Then you have a bunch of their feet and you put them on the bottom panels. But what makes this extra cringeworthy is the fact that it's with the Mario Brothers and the Wario Brothers. The Wario Brothers. There are people who are actually into this? This is what the human race has come to? Please no. Oh boy, it's another one of these pictures where you really have to look into all the details to grasp the true cringe of the picture. But let me just say that the main highlight is the fact that this doctor is holding baby Luigi by his frickin' foot. I mean, what kind of doctor are you holding a newborn baby by his foot? If that isn't malpractice, then I don't know what is. And, let me just say that Mario's eye looks a bit, distorted. Are they here because Princess Peach is giving birth, or are they here to fix Mario's eye? It's kind of hard to tell at this point. And, why is Luigi doing this pose? I mean, this pose has been done to death by Nintendo. You would think that if you were going to do your own Luigi, that you would have him doing something unique and original, but no, you didn't. And this description says, Mario should watch Luigi, not Bowser. So basically what it's saying is that it was very obvious that this was Luigi's baby because he was born wearing this hat. Because yeah, Luigi's offspring are just born wearing a green hat with the letter L on it, because that just makes perfect sense. You know, this guy would actually be a pretty decent artist if he would just clean up these little, details and mistakes and stuff. Otherwise, he does have some redeeming qualities, and I see great potential for him. Alright, is it okay if I get mad for a second here? Why? Why is everyone so obsessed with this sexualized female Shy Guy? I mean, you took a character that literally has nothing sexual about it, and you sexualized it. And, you know, I could see if you did this to, like, all the characters or a good variety of them, but no. Most of the Nintendo characters that have no sexual qualities are mostly left alone. But for some reason, the Shy Guy is constantly targeted. I mean, are you just turned on by the whole mystery behind the mask thing? Is that what it is? I don't really know. Or maybe someone just had this idea out of the blue and it caught on like a meme. But what I'd really like to point out here is not the picture itself, but the title. Yoshi is going to die if he eats poor Shy Gal. So this guy is apparently very afraid that Yoshi is going to decide to eat Shy Gal like he eats the other Shy Guys. And that is some terrific grammar there, my friend. I'm starting to think you may actually be some little kid that is actually afraid that Yoshi is going to eat Shy Gal. Even though that can't really happen. I mean, it could happen in someone's individual fan fiction, but it's not like Yoshi is going to eat Shy Gal and then she just disappears from existence. I mean, it's a fictional character. People are going to do what they want with it. So, don't worry, okay? Your little, weird-ass fantasy isn't going anywhere. Disappointingly. You know, I'm not against gays. But you know what I am against? Incest. And this is bad, not because it's gay, but because it's incest. Luigi proposing to Mario. This would be just as bad if Luigi was a girl or if Mario was a girl. Because this is incest. And, you know, this is so well drawn, but it's, as you can see, it didn't get any attention because, well, no one wants to see your weird-ass incest. So take this as a lesson, okay? And stop drawing incest. You know, you could draw some other gay characters getting together, just not Mario and Luigi, because, they're brothers. Let that sink in. Oh, this is quite possibly the funniest one of all. And when I say funny, you may think that I have some hatred for Luigi or something. No, Luigi's actually my favorite character. What I find funny about this is you have some person who just drew Luigi cutting himself. I mean, it's bad enough that you are going to draw someone cutting themselves. Like, I know that this is a sensitive topic, but come on. Really? If you're going to go this far with cringe, then you can be picked on no matter how sensitive the topic you're on is. Just come on. You have to agree with me on that. This is just cringe in its purest form, no matter how you look at it. Oh. Apparently you were just so proud of the fact that you knocked over Bowser in Mario Kart 8 that you just had to take a screenshot of it and upload it to an art website where it doesn't even belong. Yeah, congratulations, you hit Bowser with an object. Everyone is so proud of you for doing that. Because, that doesn't happen, like, all the time. It's not like, that doesn't take any skill. This is really hard to do. So, congratulations. This deserves to be uploaded on a site that it doesn't even belong, because that's just how amazing it is that you managed to hit Bowser with an object in Mario Kart 8. Just when you think crossovers can't get any more random, someone thinks that it'd be a good idea to take some picture from a Dr. Seuss book and Photoshop some Mario characters in it. Like, they're not even there doing anything of significance. They're just there in the water, along with a bunch of other characters and green eggs and ham. Like, what on earth do you get out of this? They aren't even well photoshopped in there. You can tell that they've been photoshopped in there. It's like, not only did you do the most random thing with no redeeming qualities, but you didn't even do a good job of doing it. That is like the lowest of the low. Can I just say that I hate it when people do this? Upload pictures of their new amiibo to DeviantArt. Like, why? This is supposed to be an art website, not a website where you just upload a picture of your new amiibo because, everyone is just dying to see which amiibo some random guy got. I'd first like to point out that he misspelled amiibo. It's supposed to have 2 eyes, but it's sort of a made-up word, I think, so I don't know, I can't hate on him too much for that, but seriously, let's look at this comment, because this is hilarious. Cool, now you can play as Mario in any game. Did I read that right? This guy is actually under the delusion that because you have Mario's amiibo, you can play as him in any game. And what does he mean by any game? Does he mean, like, Xbox and PlayStation and PC and, like, everything? What does he mean by that? I'm gonna feel real sorry for you if you ever get a Mario amiibo of your own and you realize that it doesn't mean that you can play as him in any game. In fact, some games, even on the Wii U, don't take amiibos at all. And he also said, Mario is my son, BTW. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god. It's like, every last little thing that could have been disturbing about this picture is here. So, basically we have Waluigi cooking up baby Luigi, but for some reason, Waluigi is naked and his eyes are squinted and bloodshot, and he's sticking his tongue out and drooling and crying, and the little cooking utensils have blood on them, and just look at the Luigi, he's like shriveled up, and his limbs are deformed, and he has these weird lips. It's just everything about this picture is so disturbing. I'm not even kidding. Like, I say this a lot, but I'm serious when I say this. This is one of the most disturbing pictures I have ever seen on DeviantArt. Why am I still looking at this? Ugh. Okay, is this clickbait or something? Because he's claiming that he found Mario cameos in old NES and SNES games. But really, he just photoshopped Mario in a bunch of these games, which really isn't that hard to do. I mean, it's not cringeworthy Photoshop. Well, at least it's not cringeworthy in the sense that it's poorly done, but, these are 8-bit to 16-bit graphics. It's not that hard to do. And, I could see if he was, like, pulling a trick on people for a good laugh, and he put Mario in places where he could plausibly be, and since people on this wild goose chase, I mean, it would still be a pretty mean thing to do, but at least there would be some thought behind it. But no, he just puts Mario in these places where there is no way in hell Mario would be. Like, seriously, who is going to believe that Mario appears right here? Or right here? Like, who is going to believe that this can actually happen? Or this is actually here? I mean, these aren't even hidden areas. None of these are hidden areas. It's just he photoshopped Mario in a bunch of games, and he even admits that these are fake. So what, is this just clickbait? He just wants people to click this thinking they're gonna find something, and then really there's just nothing? Is that what this is? This is a complete waste of my time. And a big disappointment. That's supposed to be Peach? Are you serious? This is supposed to be Peach? It says it. Look, Paper Mario Peach. You know, at least this is still recognizable. I mean, it does look kind of weird, but at least you can still recognize that this is Mario. But how on earth could you recognize that this is Peach? Like, if I didn't know any better, I think that he was drawing Mario with some OC of his. She looks like a goddamn thug. This is not Peach, okay? And, you know, other than that, I guess this picture is pretty well drawn. I would think that someone who can draw this well wouldn't make a character look so unrecognizable to where you can't even tell it's them, or can't even plausibly see it as them, even when you're explicitly told that it is them. And there is no description, so in case you are thinking that there might be some sort of explanation to why he made it look like this, there isn't, because there's no description and just this one comment thread, so I don't think there's any explanation behind this. I just think that he drew these characters in the most unrecognizable fashion. I mean, dude, do you have any concept of faces or bodies or clothes? Like, I've heard of people that are like face blind and stuff, but is that what this is? Something like face blindness? I really don't know. Oh wow, you're drawing on Paper Mario characters with MS Paint. And you aren't even particularly good at MS Paint. I mean, I know there are artists out there that are really good with MS Paint, but this is Tubba Blubba 2.0? He downgraded, for crying out loud. And really, I can't tell if this person is a troll or what. I don't know, like, judging by his other pieces, I think he might be serious about this, unless he was just making a joke this one time. And I'd like to point out that apparently an hour went into this. How can you spend an hour making something so easy and so simple? Dude, are you like in slow motion or something? Like, are you at a different frequency than everyone else? I cannot understand how you could possibly take an hour to make something this easy, this simple. Hey look, Mario just ate the gum-gum fruit. Now he can stretch like rubber to punch his enemies. No, seriously, why is his arm so long in this picture? And, I'd like to point out that these proportions are just so out of whack that Mario's right arm, even though it's not stretched out, is thin, whereas his left arm that is stretched out is thick. Aren't things supposed to get thinner, not thicker, when they stretch out? I don't know. Maybe that's just my lack of knowledge, but I seem to recall that. And overall, this drawing is just bad. I really only came here because I thought this stretched out arm was hilarious, until I looked at this description and thought this was, particularly funny as well. Sonic should die, and he should die a second time, and then a third time. I hope a tiger takes a massive turd on his head and he dies. By the way, I like lemons. So, after reading that description, I think this guy is a troll. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that he's a troll. But this is priceless either way. Here we have Daisy Dumps. How on earth can someone take a dump that is bigger than their entire body? Or heck, why am I even complaining about that? What I really should be complaining about is how freaking disgusting this is. Like, I think that this person actually has the fetish. They actually think that this is sexy. They aren't trying to troll or anything. So you actually think that it's sexy for people to shit themselves. That is worse than vor, inflation, gross furry art. It's worse than all that stuff combined. Is this the new thing? If it is, then I think that we're going to see stocks rise in Bleach. Okay, hey, to be fair, I've always said that we should put Mario in new forms of levels. Like, come on. We've had the same things over and over again, at least in the 2D games. I've actually memorized them. First we have grasslands, then desert lands, then waterlands, then snowlands, then jungle lands, then mountain lands, then cloudlands, then lava lands, and finally space lands. At least I wish. They make it look like it's in space based on the world map, but when you get into the levels, it's just a mix of all the previous things I just mentioned. And a long time ago, back before I knew what vor was, I made a list of different alternate worlds Mario could venture into. And one of them was inside another creature. And at first I pictured it being like a whale or something, but I guess, this works. This is a great way to start off. We could have Mario go inside a Princess Peach. This is just abusive towards Mario as a character. I mean, why do you have to put Mario in your little vor comics? Like, this Predator isn't even a Mario character. It's some sexualized, softcore furry thing. I don't know exactly what you call it, but either way, it has nothing to do with Mario. It's well drawn. I'll give it that. But, seriously, why did you have to include Mario in this? This is abusive towards his character. And it actually makes me sad to look at this. You have talent, so I'm gonna give you a break. But please, even if you have to make vor, at least don't include Mario in it. What on earth? So, Rosalina is using whatever this device is to suck the life out of Lumas to make people fat? That's a little weird. I'll just leave it at that. As if it wasn't hard enough for Luigi already, Mario. On the bright side, I guess he'll be coming with you on this adventure. Why did I just say that? Even associating with this thought. Okay, dude, look, I'm not trying to be mean here, but be completely honest. Did you actually paint this, or did you just take a screenshot from Super Mario RPG and run it through a program to make it look like a painting? Hey, I'm not trying to get on your case here, just please be honest and tell me, because it looks like you did the latter, okay? And if you didn't, then that's a good sign. You fooled me, just like that most popular Mario piece of all time, but... Okay, look, just be honest, okay? Did you actually do this? If you're watching this video right now, comment and be honest. Did you actually paint this? Because I'm suspicious. I'm sorry. I just am. James and the Giant Peach. Oh, I get it. I get it. Good one. Why does Bowser go to the grocery store? So he can practice his peach stealing. Okay, that was a horrible joke, and I can see why these Goombas are not laughing. Because that was terrible. Please, someone take a hook and pull her off the stage, or the grass. Oh, I hate it when people tell bad jokes and they think they're good. It's like the most cringeworthy thing you could possibly do. This has been Mario Fan Art with Retro Sprite Resources. If you'd like more videos like this in the future, then please subscribe, and by all means, if you find any other cringeworthy accounts or genres, please link me up to them. I'll gladly check them out. And with that, I'll see you next time.